Hello guys, welcome to today's tutorial. In today's tutorial, I will show you how I built this app. So this app generates an AI-powered replies to any conversation you upload, right? So you're having a conversation with someone and you do not know what to respond. So you can just take a screenshot of the conversation and upload on this app, and it will come up with an AI powered reply you can use, right? So let's get right into it to see how it works. So first you upload image of the chat. All right, so I have this image of the chat, and it will analyze the image. So this could take a couple of seconds to analyze and read the image. It tries to understand the context, reads the whole conversation and try to understand the context, come up with a tone of that conversation. So right, you can see it is done generating the analysis, and as you can see, it detected "oh okay" as the last uh, last message in that conversation, and the tone, he looked at it as dismissive, right? So he also detected neutral and unimpressed, like maybe this person is not interested. So at the end of the video, I'm going to show you the chat. So you too, you can come, you can, tell me if the AI was actually correct in its own tone analysis, right? So let's proceed to customizing the reply we want, right? So the step is the AI analyzes the chat and then tells you what he thinks, and then you can now generate a response based on that reply, right? So we can proceed to customizing our reply. So we want the AI to come up with a reply to that word "oh okay," right? So we need to select the kind of tone we want to come up with. So they have a couple of tones here: professional, sarcastic, romantic, flirty, and funny, right? So let me just choose sarcastic and just continue. So it is generating a reply right now for us, and this could take a couple of seconds also. So when it's done generating a reply, we will be able to see three reply. It's going to generate three reply for us, and we can choose from any one of them. All right, so it is done generating the reply, and you can see it generated three different reply, and this is one. I'm going to read it out. um, so this is a reply to "oh okay," which is the last conversation the person sent. Wonderful. I promise to make our date much more exciting, right? So again, I'm going to show you the context of this. So I'm going to show you the screenshot of this conversation, so you too, you understand the context of what we are doing. All right, so let me just quickly uh, show you the image. All right, so this is the conversation we are having. The conversation I uploaded to the AI, as you can see. So I'm offering to take her on a date, and I asked her, "Let's make it work. I want to make it work. How are your schedules like?" She said, "Depends. I'm a boss of my own." And I said, "That's the spirit. I love it. I'd like to invite you. Good thing is, as a boss, it would affect your business." And she said, "Oh okay," right? So now you have the context, right? So this is a response to that "oh okay." Said, "Wonderful. I promise to make our date much more exciting than just okay. When can I steal you away?" And this is another reply. Said, "So is that an okay to me? Showing the most captivating boss I know, an unforgettable time. When are you free?" So this is another response. "I'll take that "oh okay" as a green light. Get ready to be swept off your feet. What day suits the boss best?" So now you have the context of this reply, and I think these replies are very, very good and captivating. You know, probably you won't think of this reply from the top of your head if you are not the kind of person that knows how to chat a woman. So that's where this Rizzly app comes in play. So you can copy any of this response, and or you can save them and reuse them later for different kind of purposes, different people, right? So I'm just gonna save it here, and you can see the save to Riz library, and if you can save the name you want to use this this Riz for, the name of the person you are using this Riz for, right? Rather. So I'm going to say maybe um, charity, and we're going to say funny. This is the tag. We need to add a tag so we can easily search it in case we have lots of reads saved to our library, and we can then save to library. All right, so this is our library. This is, I have a couple of charts already saved when I was testing the app, and this is the latest one. So I will need to work on the timing here. So it said 2 days ago, 2 days ago, 2 days ago, right? Although I did this right now, so the timing, I need to work on it. So this is it. So another thing I need to do is maybe add a copy button here, so I can easily just copy it straight up from here, right? So this is our Riz library, and basically we're done. We are done. So we can copy anyone and start afresh again. So this is how the app works. Very nice. And I'm going to jump right into FlutterFlow right now. I'm going to be very quick about it. If you want a video of the full tutorial of me building this app, please paste in the comment section below. Request for it in the comment section, because I'm only going to do it based on popular demand, right? So I mean, this app took me 2 days to build. It could have been 1, but I was very busy. So this is to tell you that the app is not as complex as it looks, thanks to FlutterFlow. So as a beginner, you can build this for your first time project. I promise you, it is very easy. All right, so let's jump back into FlutterFlow. Right, so in FlutterFlow we have a dashboard here. Right, we have our dashboard here. I mean, first thing you need to know is that if you come to the database, the backend, we're using Firestore for the backend, right, for us to store our database, and you can see we have only 2 collections here. Like I said, this is not a complex app, just 2 collections: the library and the users collection. The users collection, as you know, has this basic default field, and the library we created has this important information, right, to save the library, which is the reads we just saved right now, gets saved inside this library. All right, so another thing you need to know is how did we make use of the AI features, right? So FlutterFlow has this new feature, this AI agent that's was added recently, and this is a game changer, right? This is a game changer. So inside this AI agent, you can create AI agents that you want to use. So I already created 2 AI agents. Chat analysis. This AI agent is responsible for analyzing the image you saw earlier. It first of all analyzes the image, then the second agent is responsible for generating a reply, right, for you, generating a reply based on the image that was analyzed, right? So when you come here to create an agent, you can see they will tell you to put an internal description. This is important, right, but it is for your own use, so you can put a description so you understand the difference between both agents. So this agent takes a photo, analyzes it, and returns some information, right? So the model settings, I use Google and Gemini Pro 2.5. right? So the request option is a text, because I'm giving it a text input, right? So right, the response output is a JSON. Now the reason why it is JSON, because when you look at the system message, right, system message, if you can pause to read this whole thing, I specifically told it to return the response with the below schema. You can see I provided a schema for it, a JSON schema. So make sure that we select JSON here, because we are telling this AI to return JSON. So the response type has to be JSON, right? So now when you look at the JSON, it is responding with, so we can say detect text. It's going to detect the text, right? So the detected text in our own test case here was okay, right? And can detect the tone, confidence. You can come up with AI recommendation, tone emoji. Matter of fact, you can come up with tone emoji, right? And is chat detected true, right? So this one is very, very important to handle cases whereby users can come and just be uploading random image that are not even chat related, right? So the AI agent will need to detect if the image that was uploaded is is a chat related image, right? So now the next AI agent is similar to the first one, right, but with different instruction, right? So this agent generates AI powered replies, right? So it's the same settings, right, as you can see, and you can pause to read the system message I used, right? So you can see it has to generate 3 replies so the users can choose from, right? So that is how it is. Now, how did we use this information in our UI? It is very simple, right? So look at this um, JSON schema, right? I first of all I created a data type, right? I'm sure you know what a data type is. So I created a data type and make sure the field matches the schema I give the AI, right? Then I created another data type called gen replies, and this data type is a list of strings because, like I said, the AI is going to generate 3 different replies, which you know they are strings, right? So now we come down to here. What happens when a user uploads a screenshot of a chat? So what happens is that this is what happens. We are going to store this media for upload, right? We're going to store the media because the AI has to analyze something like that. So we will come up with we'll activate this action, which is a bottom sheet. Now let me show you the bottom sheet, right? So this is the bottom sheet, right? The bottom sheet has this scanning effects, and this is just a Lottie animation. So you can just go and use any kind of Lottie animation you use to show that visual presentation in your app, right? So, and then we update the page state, right? We created a page state. We created a page state called context ID. Now we need to save a context, which is what we will use to generate a reply, right? So when the AI analyzes this image, right, we need something to, more like an ID to know that to identify this particular session. So we saved the context and we just generated a random string here, and we saved it in an app state context ID because we're going to use it later, right? So here is it, the AI agent that we have to call to analyze these images, right? So now you will carefully analyze the chat screenshots provided, identify the last turn from the person respond. You can pause to read this, and you can see we need to. You also, even though we've provided an instruction earlier, right, in the AI agent settings, we still need to provide, because the more detailed you are, the more better the output of the AI response will be, right? So this is it. And then what we did was we created another app state called chat analysis, right? And chat analysis is a type of data type that we created. Now let me show you. All right, so we created a chat analysis. You can see the chat analysis here, and its type is a data type. Let me show you what I mean by that. So we created a chat analysis. Let me say chat analysis, and when you want to select the field type, you just have to use data type, and the data type is this one we created earlier. Data type we created earlier, right? So we updated the app states with the output, which is a response from our AI agents, right? So because we want to use it in the next page. Right now we did something here also. There's a conditional action here that says if chat is detected, right? If chat is detected, navigate to screenshot analysis. Otherwise, let the user know that this image you uploaded has nothing to do with a chat, right? Which was that thing I explained earlier about the AI detecting if this is a chat to make user not abuse the app. All right, so that is basically it. I mean, you'll move to the next page, and let's go to the screenshot analysis page. So this is the screenshot analysis page. I'm sure you remember this page. So this is what happens here. Remember, we saved we saved the output to an app state, right? So we basically use, if you look at it here, if you look at the detected text, you can see we got it from the app states called chat analysis that we created, right? So I'm sure you know about binding your UI to your app state and everything like that, right? So we proceed to customize. We can now customize, like, so this page actually tells us what the AI thinks about this conversation, right? It lets you know what the AI thinks about this conversation, and then you can now proceed to actually come up with a response, right? So the AI has to understand the conversation, so it will be able to come up with a response for you. All right, so the AI has analyzed it and understood the conversation. Now we proceed to customizing a response. So we move to customize reply. Here we need to select the kind of reply, like earlier in the video. So I selected romantic, and I can now generate a response. Now this is what happens when we click on it. We have a conditional check here that checks if a tone is selected. A tone has to be selected, right? If a tone is not selected and the person clicks the button, it says please select a tone, right? So we now call that second agent we created, which is to generate replies, right? And then we now provide the context ID. You see that context ID we provided, so the AI understands that it has something to do with that image we uploaded, right? So we now have the text input. Like I said, you have to provide a text input, more like an instruction, right? So you can see the text input is very short. So generate a response with the following tone, right? Generate a response with the following tone. So the selected tone is the tone that the user selected here, right? So it will generate it, and we navigate to the results page, which is the Rizzly reply page. We navigate there. So this is a page, right? So this is where the response the AI generated comes. You get to see them here, and you can select anyone you want, and you can copy, and you can save, like we did earlier in the video. So we saved, and when you're done saving, it takes you to the Rizzly library, right? So let's go to the Rizzly library. All right, not Rizzly library, pardon me. We first need to save it here, modify it. So who is this for? You have to put in the name of this person you're trying to raise, the name of the girl you're trying to raise, name of the guy you're trying to raise, right? So we need to add a tag. So adding a tag is important, like I said earlier in the video, and then you click on save to library, and that is it. When you save to library, there are a couple of actions that happens here. So we first of all validate the form, because we want to make sure the user inputs a name for this person, right? So that's how we'll be able to identify the record. So it's just a basic create document with the information, right? And show a snack bar that says Rizzly was added to your library successfully. It's very simple and basic, right? And that is it. I mean, the app is ready, fully ready to use, right? So I'm thinking maybe in the future we can add features that lets you that counts points, right? So users can buy points, right, or credits that they can use, they can be using, so the app can actually be monetized. So each analysis costs maybe 1 credit, and the user might have maybe 5 credits. So these 5 credits can make him use the app 5 times to analyze a chart, and then he has to pay for more credits, right? So that is it, right? Like I said, this app was built in 2 days. It is not complex at all. The only thing that might look confusing to you is the testing, but I promise you, once you get a proper prompt, right? Like this, I use ChatGPT to come up with this prompt. I had to explain to ChatGPT what I'm building, and I need a prompt that I need to feed to the AI that will come up with the perfect response, right? So it came up with this, and that's it, and I used it. So this is basically how this app was built, right? So this FlutterFlow AI agent is a game changer. Like, it makes things very easy. So guys, that is it for today's video. Like I said, if you want the full complete video of me building this app, I'll do it based on popular demand, so I need to see interest before I can do it, right? But I mean, with this short explanation, I'm sure you get a better idea of how you can build yours using the FlutterFlow. I mean, you can ask me questions and I'll answer you, right? So that is it for today's tutorial, guys. Remember to subscribe because I'll be posting more important stuff like this, and I'll be posting things that has to do with custom code, custom widget, and FlutterFlow. Like I said, when I started using FlutterFlow, I got stuck when I tried to build complex app, right, that requires custom widgets. So I had to learn it, and now I can help you, the beginners, to understand how to use custom widget and custom code in your app to achieve anything. I mean, FlutterFlow is very powerful, guys. Very, very powerful. You can build anything, any kind of app inside of FlutterFlow. So guys, that will be all for today. I'll be uploading video more often now because I've been busy. So see you guys in our next video.